Good morning, students. I am Navdeep Dhaliwal, faculty of Arya College of Engineering and IT, Electronics and Communication Department. Today, we will discuss about monopulse radar tracking system. So, in this session, these are my session outlines. First, we will discuss about basics of monopulse tracking, and then methods of monopulse tracking, and then amplitude comparison monopulse in one angle coordinates, and then block diagram of monopulse tracking one angle, and then block diagram of two coordinate amplitude comparison monopulse tracking radar, and then phase comparison monopulse, and then limitations, and at the end we will discuss about some comparison between phase and amplitude method. So today we will discuss about monopulse tracking. So before going to main topic, first we know what is monopulse tracking. Monopulse tracking means it is a tracking technique with the exact location of target is obtained by comparing the signals received by two or more simultaneous deals. So we have to get information like angle and location of target by transmitting or comparing two or more simultaneous speeds. So we have to generate two or more beams, and we have to get the angle information in this particular method. I say two or more because two or more radiation beam, then accuracy will be better. First angle of measurement is actually made by using only one pulse. That's why, so this is called monopulse tracking radar method. So monopulse radar tracking actually is better or best method compared to sequential lobing or conical skein, because in those method that amplitude fluctuation will affect the measurement of angle, the angle of location of target. But in this method monopulse radar tracking, this problem is compensated. So this method is best compared to the other two methods. Now we can generate angle of error signal by a minimum of two beam. We can measure say one angle coordinate or maybe two angle orthogonal coordinates. We can measure, and whatever the information we get by using that angle coordinate error signal, we can do it. We can drive the antenna mechanically in the both side direction of the target, and the method used it closed loop system. So whatever the error signal we get, send back to the antenna, and the direction of the antenna will rotate it towards the target and tracking it. This is called closed loop system. Under this method monopulse tracking, again two types are there. One is amplitude comparison monopulse radar tracking, and the second method is called phase comparison monopulse radar tracking. And amplitude comparison monopulse method is having two types. One is one angle coordinate, and second is two angle coordinate system. See, one angle coordinate method we measure only the one angle, and in two angle coordinate method we find the error signal by measuring the two angle. So the target, that is elevation angle as well as azimuth angle. So what exactly, how to do that, we see one by one. So in the first method, that is amplitude comparison monopulse in one angle coordinate. So what exactly we have to do is we have to generate two radiation beam and two overlapping beam pattern we are generating. As we see in first figure, they are overlapped on each other. We can generate these two radiation beams by using single antenna, that is parabolic reflector antenna with two adjacent feed horns. So we have to generate sum and difference signals. So below overlap pattern, the single pattern beam, as you can see, that is sum of overlap beam, and adjacent to overlapped and sum beam, that is rectangular coordinate format of the beam, and overlapped pattern and sum of overlapped pattern is polar coordinate representation. So what exactly we have to do received in receiver? We have to generate the sum and the difference. Figure C is difference of the signal and figure B shows the sum of pattern. So there are the signal received at the receiver to measure error of angle. Some signal that is used to measure the range information and also used for the reference signal to extract the sign of the error signal, plus or minus, that is the sign information of angle is obtained by using some pattern. The different pattern is actually used to get the magnitude of that angle error, and also by comparing the phase of some pattern and difference pattern we can generate the direction of angle error. So this both sum and difference pattern are given to the phase sensitive detector and error signal are generated, and the magnitude of angle error obtained by the difference pattern. So this is block diagram of monopulse tracking radar. We can see block diagram, a block TR, that is transmit receive tube, and we can say this is a duplexer. So we have to generate sum and difference for the receiver. So we have to use two feed horns. So at the antenna we can see two feed are there, and after that there is hybrid junction, maybe magic tree or circulator, and this is having two input and two output ports. Two output ports we get sum as well as difference of transmitter will give signal to antenna feed. Once we receive signal, sum is given to the sum channel and difference signal is given to the difference channel. So both the channels used same oscillator so that stability is maintained. So at some channel, after signal is amplified by IF amplifier, it is given to amplitude detector, and then we get range information. So to get the error signal we have to give some channel and the output of difference channel to phase sensitive detector. So output of the phase sensitive detector is difference of theta t minus theta 0. So difference between two will gives angle error signal. So let us consider output of some channel is as cos omega ift, and output of difference channel is either plus ad cos omega ift or maybe minus ad cos omega ift. So here in difference signal we have magnitude information. So if the phase of both signals are same, we get a no error. So this is the block diagram of two coordinate method, that is elevation angle and azimuth angle error along with range information by using monopulse tracking system. So there are three channels. One is sum channel, and one is elevation difference channel, and another one is azimuth difference channel. So by using sum channel we get range, and by sum channel and elevation difference channel we get elevation angle error, and by using azimuth difference channel and sum channel we get azimuth angle error. So to get three channels output we use four feed horns, and we arrange these four horns like BDAC, or after feed horns signals are given to hybrid junction or magic tree maybe. So in this we have four hybrid junctions. So echo signal that is received by four feed horns, and that is given to four hybrid junctions, and each hybrid junction having two inputs and two outputs. And at some channel we get A plus B plus C plus D signal, and at elevation difference channel we get B plus D minus A plus C signal, and at azimuth difference channel we get A plus P minus C plus D signal. So to measure range signal at some channel we have to get A plus B plus C plus D signal, and to measure elevation angle error at elevation difference channel we have to get B plus D minus A plus C signal, and to measure azimuth angle error at azimuth difference channel we have to get A plus B minus C plus D signal. One circuit is used in this block diagram, that is automatic gain control AGC, that is used to compensate the amplitude fluctuations, so constant gain is maintained in the IF amplifier by using automatic gain control circuit. So this is about two coordinate amplitude comparison monopulse tracking radar system. So the another method is phase comparison monopulse. Instead of comparing the amplitude of the echo from two sequential beam, the angle of arrival from a target is determined by comparing the phase difference between two signals. These two separate beams from two separate antenna looking in same direction. Here the two beams look in same direction, whereas in earlier case they looked at slightly different directions. Due to displacement of antennas, the two received signal will have slightly different phases but same amplitude. An echo or bore site will arrive at the two antennas at the same time, and therefore the phase difference will be zero. And echo from a target at angle theta to bone site will arrive at one antenna later than the other due to extra distance it travels. So we can generate this angle error by generating two beams. We can measure say one angle coordinate or maybe two orthogonal angle coordinate. We can measure, and whatever the information we get by that angle coordinate error signal, we can drive antenna mechanically in the both side direction of the target, and the method used is closed loop system. So whatever the error signal we get in feedback to the antenna, so rotated the antenna towards the direction of target and track the target. So this is called closed loop system. So these are some limitations. Effect of grating lobes due to wide separation between the antennas, ambiguities in the angle measurement. To overcome these problems, a portion of parabolic reflector is slide off to achieve this. So there are comparison between amplitude method and phase method. So in amplitude method has high signal to noise ratio, and phase method granting effect high side lobes and produced in the sum pattern resulting in angle measurement ambiguities. So in amplitude method, two fields at the focus of single antenna. In phase method, two separate antennas are used, and in amplitude method, squinted beams used. And in phase method, beams are not squinted but looks in same direction. So this is all about